Hello, good afternoon on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome again to my live. This time it will be an interview, but first I want to um, really congratulate myself. First, today is my third business anniversary. Just now, my guest was like, "How long have you been in the business?" Like, oh my gosh, today is May the third. This is my third business anniversary in the business, and I am so happy to still be here running this online business. This online business has brought so much joy to me and my family, and it keeps me excited, and it has been a true blessing for me. So, happy third business anniversary to me. I'm so happy. So if you're looking at me right now, you watching us, tell me in the comments where you're watching us from. I live in the USA, as you see there. I'm originally from the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago. I am a mom of four. I'm a registered nurse. You see my scrubs. I'm about to go to work, but I still have a side hustle. I still run my other business on the side, and I do this awesome online business as a side hustle, right? So today I have a lovely guest, and she is not coming from USA. Right now it's 5:19 p.m. in the USA. She is actually coming from Australia, right? The next side of the world, and I think it's about seven o'clock in the morning there. So let's welcome Rejoice, and she will tell us a little bit about herself and all of that. Hey,
Hey,
thank
good
you
morning from my side.
so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Nice. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right, thank you so much. My name is Rejoice, and I'm originally from Zimbabwe, and I live in Australia with my family. I'm a mother of two, a mining engineer by profession, but now I am a full-time digital business consultant. So I left my 9 to 5 job and now doing this business full-time and loving it at the same time.
You see. Listen to me. You have the choice: work this business full time or work it as a side hustle. So you see, two different people. I work it as a side hustle. Rejoice full time in the business. That is amazing. The avenues you can take in this business. Okay, so this is a question and answer segment where I will be asking Rejoice about her experience in the business and all that, so you can see how this business has been going for her, and you can maybe see yourself in it and see maybe I should think about it, or maybe I should start this online business, right? So how long have you been in the business, and how did you come across this business?
Okay, so I've been in the business for the past 8 months now, and I came across this opportunity while I was looking for a work from home job. I tell you, starting a business was never part of my plans. I never saw myself as someone who could run a business because I'd never done anything business related, or even sold anything as small as a pen or a lolly. So I never thought I would be part of any business. So I remember during the days when I started looking for a work from home opportunity, I was working. And you know how it is, you're in the diaspora, you're a mom of young kids. It was really difficult for me to balance between work and family. And being away from my family, I didn't have any support. So it was just me, my husband, and the kids. So there are days when I would wake up early in the morning, go to work, leave my kids sleeping, and come back from work because I used to work 12 hours. And by the time I get back home, I'll be so tired and I never had time with my kids. I used to miss out a lot on those special moments. You know, it was really difficult for me. And work on its own, its challenges. It was really difficult for me. I came across people who were a bit difficult. I didn't have the best of both worlds. It was really hard for me. So I started thinking of doing something from home so that I could be there at least for my kids. Because at the end of the day, it's not all about money. It's about those special moments. It's about having that fulfillment, the happiness that you get from being with your family. So, in the process of searching for a job, you know how it is when you go online. If you search for something, there's a lot that comes up. There's a lot that pops up. And this is when I came across an advert about this digital business. I tell you, the first moment I saw it, I doubted it. I told myself that this is not for me. I ignored the advert. But later on, I remember it took me 7 days for me to go back again to that advert because I never got any rest. There was a small voice that was ringing in my head and telling me that you need to go back to that advert. And I was trying so hard to say, no, that's not me. I can't run any business. I'm an introvert. I'm shy. There's no way I can do anything that will have me to come up and show off my face. I told myself that I can't. I need to work. But then after those 7 days, I decided to go back again and look for that same advert. And luckily, I came across the same advert that I'd seen and I listened to it. And they mentioned something about the webinar. And these were professionals, these were ladies who were working and people from who were also from Africa. So I could easily relate to their stories, what they were sharing. And this pushed me to just have a look at the webinar. And I did watch the webinar. I was so amazed that, wow, this is real. These are real people, and they're just ordinary people, just like me, who are making 5 figures, 4 figures, 6 figures from this business and not selling anything. So I didn't hesitate. I remember it took me 2 days to just pay up that registration fee, and I started my business straight away. So that's how I got started, and yeah, that was my journey on being a digital business owner. So now I'm doing this full time. I decided to quit my job a month after starting the business without seeing any results. But I was so convinced that this is something that I could do and I would definitely be successful. So now I'm enjoying the comfort of being home, seeing results every day, and just being present for my kids. Yeah, that's my story. Back to you.
And that's what this business can do to you. She was so convinced. She quit her job after a month started this business. You're so convinced that this business will you will get results, right? And that's exactly what you have been getting at home, in the comfort of your home. You don't have to go to work like me. But at the comfort of your home, running this online business is amazing. I like what you said. You said that you what did you say? Something you said. I'll get back to it. Maybe, maybe it's not come back in my head. It's off my head. Okay, all right. So, were you skeptical? I want to remember. You said that you saw the ad, and then you didn't take action, and then you saw it again, right?
Yes.
But you were very fortunate because sometimes you don't see the ad again.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't see the ad again, so you're fortunate to go back to that same ad. Some people would say that they saw the ad but they never see it again. So so if you see an ad, about an online business, take action. Take action. Don't look to see if you can look back for it because sometimes you might not find it again, right? So were you skeptical to start this business?
Yes, definitely. I doubted it, honestly. I didn't know. I just felt like there's no way you can make money online and without selling, without doing much. How is that possible? And the fact that these ladies were from Africa, I doubted them so much. I didn't quite believe what they were saying. And the amounts of money that they mentioned in that advert was just too good to be true. So I doubted that so much. And I felt like, no, these are fake people. And but later on, like I said, there's a small voice that was always ringing in my head. And if I had not listened to that voice, I don't know where I could have been right now. So I'm glad that I had that voice that was always talking to me, and I listened to it and decided to take action. So being skeptical, I was, and even my husband, when I shared this opportunity to him after watching the webinar, because I decided to watch the webinar on my own, he asked me to explain the business to him. And honestly, I didn't have a clue at all. After watching the webinar, wow, I had no idea what it was, but I knew that this is something that I want. Listening to the testimonies, because what really convinced me after, or during watching the webinar, was the testimonies, was listening to people who were sharing their journeys, and that was enough to convince me that this business is legit. And the business more the business model, but I was happy that this is something that I could do because seeing people who were sharing great results was enough to convince me. But after registering and watching the pre-coaching videos, I had an idea. So I launched the business to him, but he still doubted it. He didn't want me to continue with the business idea. But later on, I had to convince him and push him. And now he's my greatest supporter. He's always there for me, supporting me throughout the way.
That's really good. So what really helped you to overcome that skepticism?
I think The idea that I was really looking for something, I tell you, if you are desperate, because I know there are people out there who are comfortable with where they are. They are comfortable with having a 9 to 5 job and relying on one source of income. If you are that person and you don't have a drive, you don't have a push factor, you might not be moved by this business opportunity. But for me, I tell you, I was not happy at all. I was working, yes, I was getting paid. You know how it is in the diaspora. The money is there, but it's not enough. We have a lot of bills. We have family to support back home. There's a lot that is involved. So for me, I was not comfortable where I was, and seeing this opportunity removed all the skepticism that I had, and seeing the results, being part of that community group. Because once you register, you are added to a community group where you get to meet all the digital business partners, and seeing them going through their pages as well, going through their profiles. I really wanted to confirm if this was legitimate or not. So going through all that information and seeing people, real people who are just like me, no special type of people like those social media type of people. They were just ordinary people, just like you and me. And that was enough to convince me that no, this is real. And I decided to start my business. I'm no longer skeptical. I really struggled to explain this business to people who are still skeptical, because I really wish that they could just take that leap of faith and just watch the webinar and be open-minded about it. There's nothing complicated about this business. This is the easiest way of making money online, I tell you. So
And
yeah.
yes, I always tell people what would it hurt to get more information, right? First,
Yeah.
it's a free information session. What would it hurt to get free information, and you take the next step if you're interested. So don't just let this opportunity pass by. Just watch a free information session as a start, right? Go on to the next step, and the next step is still refundable before 30 days if it's not for you. So take
Yeah.
the next step, and you can even refund the next day, right? If it's
Mm.
not for you, that's fine. And we obviously we don't like when you refund, but we kind of like when you refund sometimes because at the end of the day, it has to be for you. Just like how we were sure that this business is for us, you have to be
Mhm.
sure that if it's for you, right? And that will propel you to go on to the next step and actually become an online business owner, right?
Yeah.
Um, so a lot of people say they don't have time. I don't have the time. I'm a professional engineer like you were. I'm a professional nurse. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a busy mom. I don't have the time. How long did you take to complete your training, and how much hours do you put in your business every day?
Okay, so for me, I tell you that I don't even spend more than 30 minutes on my business. That's a lot if I spend 30 minutes on my business. But I remember when I started, I had to put in time, because this is when you are setting up your business. You really need to follow through the training. And the good part is we have a video-based training. It's not like you're reading books or notes, or you're going through an exam after your training. No, there's nothing like that. There's nothing difficult about our training. So we have a mentor and a coach as well to assist you. So the setting up period is the time that will really take in so much of your time, but you're just using it to set up your business. And after that, it's all about training and going through the training when you are free. So for me, the time that I take is just less than 30 minutes to just post something on social media, because what we do is what we call attraction marketing. We're here to give you information about our business, and we have resources. Like, it's not like you're coming in and you're going to crack your head and think of what to say, what to post. We have resources. We have section or areas in our businesses where you can just go in and draw information from there. And it's just going there and taking information and scheduling my post for a week or 2 weeks, depending on how much time you have on your business. But for me, I don't put in so much time, I tell you. Most of the times I'm always sitting home, I'm relaxing, playing with my kids, just sleeping sometimes.
I
And
love
we have what, yeah, with the automation involved as well, you don't put in much. All the communication and everything is handled by our automation system. And it's like we have our IT department, our secretaries, and all that for us. So we don't do much. All the work that we do is what we're doing right here, just sharing information about our business, the social media proof, posting, and telling people if there's an inquiry right now, when we were talking, there's someone who was just calling me and they wanted to know much about the business. That's all the work that we do. So I don't put in much time. And for professionals, I tell you that this business was actually meant for people who are working. It's not for us who are staying home. It's for people who are working and who are struggling with the 9 to 5 hustle. So don't worry about time that you would need to put in. It's already done for you. So yeah, that's all I can say.
I always say I don't have time is an excuse.
Mhm.
We have time, a lot of time we spend on other stuff, right? That we shouldn't have,
Exactly.
that we shouldn't do, right? But time
Yeah.
is an excuse. If you really want something, if you really want that, that flexibility of work, you can take a business. Now I'm going to work, but my phone is with me. My business goes wherever I go. If you want that flexibility, you have it right here. This online business,
Mhm.
right? I saw somebody, I think he's from your page, Halil Najis. He said Mahaba, I don't understand.
Oh yeah, this one is from my page. Yeah, yeah.
Mahaba.
Mhm.
Hi Halil, thank you for watching. And Rejoice will follow up with you, okay? All right. So my next question. What makes this business stand out among others? As you saw, you see a lot of ads about online business, different stuff. What makes this particular business stand out among other businesses?
Okay, so for me, honestly, I wouldn't say much on that point because I'm someone who's never done any business before. But just from what I've seen, maybe the traditional type of businesses is that here we are not selling anything. That's the most nice thing about our business. It's just sharing information. It's like we are doing what do we call? So there's a product-based businesses and services businesses. So this one is like we're just providing services, giving people information on how to get started with a digital business. So we are just directing people to registering on our website and watching the free webinar. That's all the work that we do. And if you are stuck along the way, we are just here to help you. So I find this business so easy because it can be done by anyone. You don't need any qualifications. You don't need any special type of degree to run this business. You can do it from anywhere in the world as long as you have internet access, as long as you are 18 years of age and above, and you have documents or proof that you are a legal citizen in any place that you are living in. That's all you is that is all that is required for you to be part of our business. And that's zeal, the zeal to change your life, the willpower to put in time and action and work and work as well in changing your life. So this is all that I see, and this makes it so wonderful. And the idea that you have a mentor, you have a coach, you're not on your own. It's not like you're coming in and you're getting stuck here. No, you have people that are there to support you, to help you succeed as well. So I find this amazing, and we have coaches, we have sessions that we meet up every week. We have people that are there to train us, to give us ideas on what's working and what's not working. So this makes it all the way different. And there's no competition when it comes to our business. That's why we're right here. We're showing off our websites, both of us. I'm not worried that you're going to get some people from my page who are actually going to sign up on you. Because our market is the whole world. Imagine while we're advertising this business on social media platforms that have more than 3 billion people on it. So it's not like we're struggling to get people. People actually come to us. We don't go out there looking for people. We're not forcing people to join in our business. It's just sharing information, and people will start running to us. And that's how easy it is. It's so difficult to explain out there. But I will need you guys to just take that leap of faith and register on our website and see it for yourself. It's really easy, the easiest way of making money online.
Yep, yep, yep. When you think about support, this is it. This is it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's have a more supportive business than this. Having
yeah,
your own personalized mentor and your own personalized coach. You have support from people from all over the world. Rejoice is in Australia. I've never been to Australia. They asked.
yeah.
I was just asking her, "How is Australia, girl?" I've never been to Australia. I'm in the USA and still be able to communicate, and that is how connected this business is. It's just a
Yeah,
message or a call away, and you're connected to that person. So I would say
absolutely.
it's a mentoring program where we help people to set up and run their online businesses from anywhere in the world, from the comfort of your home, right?
Mm.
No experience is required. Rejoice had no experience before starting this business. I had no experience before starting this business. All I know was to be a registered nurse, and yet Rejoice, with no experience, was able to still quit her job after 1 month of starting this online business. So what does that say? No experience is needed, right? Okay. What benefits have you gotten so far from this business?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
What benefits have you gotten so far?
Oh, okay. Wow, it's a lot. From the, yeah, the list is endless. I tell you, this is not the real rejoice that I personally know. I'm not this person that I am today, and it's all thanks to this business. I was an introvert. I'm someone who was really shy. I never used to post on social media, and that was another worry for me when I started the business, because I knew I had to be out there. I knew I had to share information about the business. So I was so concerned, like, how am I going to do it? But meeting people who went through the same struggles that I went through, getting all that support, I managed to get out of that shell that I was in. And now I tell you that I'm no longer shy. I'm not even shaking right now as I'm sharing this. And I'm so confident and yeah. Do we have calls and calls? All right. So this business has molded me, shaped me, and made me so different from the old person that I was. And I've managed to gain my confidence. I am proud of who I am today. I'm making money from the business as well by just coming up and being myself. You don't need to change. You don't need to be to pick up a certain character. No, you just need to be you. Share your story. Be original. Be authentic, and you definitely attract people who are just similar to you. And also in terms of time, I now have time with my family. I tell you, now we can travel. We never used to do that before I started the business, because my husband was also working in the mines, and I had to go to work when he's off, during his off days. So that meant that we never had time as a family. But now we can go on trips, we can go on holidays together, and it's so fun. I was missing out a lot. And it strains, especially if you are married and you are in the diaspora. There are a lot of challenges that come with that idea of not having time together as a family. So now all those areas are fulfilled. I'm so fulfilled. I never used to have this smooth skin. I tell you, I'm glowing. And you are glowing too.
The
So
business locally.
I'm well. Things are working well. I'm so happy. I'm so free. I used to have art issues. I remember when I was working, I was so stressed most of the times. There, you know how it is in the work environment. There are certain people who are not for you. There's a lot of competition there, which is so different from our business, because we are not competing. We're here to help each other succeed. And I used to go through so many challenges health wise, but all that is gone. I don't have any high blood pressure anymore. I'm not nervous anymore. I'm not that cold person I was anymore. I'm here free, loving it, and just enjoying being myself and succeeding in this online business. And I see a great future ahead of me and ahead of everyone that is part of this digital.
Yes. So I always tell people there's a satisfying feeling of running this online business. You don't understand. Only if you are in the business that you understand that satisfying feeling. Like I have to go to work. I'm not even stressed to go to work. You know, I
Yeah.
used to be so stressed to go to work. Oh my god, because that was my only option. You know, working as a
I
nurse was my
know.
only option. Now I have another option. So if this fails, I have an option, right? So, that's satisfying feeling that you get that piece, that you have a plan B that is working, that generates income even while you're working, automation, all that, flexibility, being able to, travel with your family and still carry your business with you. And it's not even a
Yes.
burden. Like, just if you have 15 minutes through the vacation, you take that, 30 minutes, that's it. Right? And you work on your
Mm.
business. Still, when you go back home, you can still collect your checks, so still generate income from this online business. So it's just a satisfying feeling of having this
Yeah.
business. Okay. I don't want it to be so long. It's already 24 minutes. All right. Last question. What advice do you have for people? So somebody watching us right now, thinking about it. What should I really start a side hustle now? Or should I really start an online business? What to do? Like, what advice do you have for people thinking about, venturing into this online business?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that question. Yeah, for everyone who's out there still doubting or still waiting on the fence, I would advise you to just take that leap of faith. Listen to that small voice. I know you hear it. I know you are hearing it. just register on our website and watch the free webinar. It's free. There's nothing to lose. Even the registration fee, like what you mentioned before, you are certain that you get your refund. All of it. We are not going to take $1 or $10 from it. You get your 149 back. So just take that leap of faith and register. I tell you guys, this business is life changing. With people who are in this business, who have managed to buy 3 houses in a year in the diaspora. We're not talking about the $50,000 houses. No, we're talking about $500,000 houses. This is possible in this business because there's no limit in terms of how far you can go. So just take that leap of faith, register in our websites. We're here to help you. If you have any questions, reach out to us, and we're more than happy to guide you and help you start your digital business. So yeah, I think that would be all for me, so that I won't take much of your time.
Yes, enjoy. So as she said, take that leap of faith, check it out, start by watching the free information session. You can go to www.rejoicesimba.com or www.glhdigital.com. Watch that free information session. See if it's for you. If it's for you, go on to the next step, right? Go on to the next step and you will see a whole different light when you go to that next step. That next step is what changes things. Trust me. That next step changes. Like you will be invited to a community of online business owners. You would see our incomes, exactly what this business has done for us and what is possible for it can do for it to do for you and your family. Also, you will get some pre-coaching videos where you can see the business model in full detail. So that is why we give you that 30 day to check out the business, see everything, the whole scopes, and see everything that the business has to offer, and really make your informed decision as to if it's for you. If it's for you, go ahead. If it's not, your refund is gonna be issued in a heartbeat. I don't know. We're not gonna hold any malice to that. Okay. All right. So I'm about to go to work right now. I need to reach.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Rejoice, for having us. Thank you so much, guys, for watching us. And I'll see you in the next one.
All right. See ya. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.